Welcome into Tiger Talks Wrestling. I am your host, Tony. I am joined today by my co-host, Mr. Awesome, and our very special guest. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Tiger Talks Wrestling. We're here today for our Survivor Series War Games 2023 prediction show. Joined today by Z-Dog, the leader of the pound.
How's it going?
Leader of the pound, how's that? All right. We might be joined by Eddie at some point in time. If we do, that's fine. If we don't, that's cool too. This is an early start, so things to do today.
Sure? Are we sure it's going to be Eddie and not Bob Ross or one of the many other identities?
True. Very true on that. But quite interesting last couple of weeks that have happened in wrestling-wise. Of course, leading into what we got our predictions for Survivor Series tonight. Some interesting things happening in other companies as well, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk WWE. So I think we'll jump right in. If anybody joins in and wants to put their predictions, leave them in the comments. I think the first match we're going to discuss, once I get things popped up here. It's a match I figured will kick off the show. That's the Women's War Games match. As of right now, we've got, of course, whether you want to call it Team Bianca or Team Charlotte or whatever you want to call it, Bianca Belair anyways, Charlotte Flair, Shotzi, and the Raw representative in this match, the man, Becky Lynch, facing off against the New Damage Control. What do you think of the lead into this match, first of all, and the turn from Asuka turning on Charlotte and Bianca to join Damage Control? I mean, he even could go back to Crown Jewel and the return for Kairi Sane, for that matter.
I mean, once Kairi Sane came back, you knew her and Asuka were going to be together at some point. I mean, you're going to bring back the Kabuki Warriors. So you got that. And then once the turn happened, you knew exactly what it was leading to. And then I don't care what people say. Everyone knew when Charlotte had to make a phone call, we knew exactly who the hell was going to be that member. You just, them just like eliminating people and beating the crap out of people. Oh, let's just make it even more obvious. It's not going to be someone on SmackDown because they would have attacked them. Let's bring out Becky Lynch. The most obvious person to use because you got Shotzi with three of the most pushed people in the company.
That's true. Very true. It's nice to see Kairi Sane back in WWE. Let me start off with saying that. Happy to see her back. Sure. I know I originally said that I felt like Damage Control was going to lose this match when we've talked about it previously. I think I've actually kind of changed my stance on that when we get to the prediction for the winners here. So, I mean, yes, you can see there's tension kind of there between Bayley and the rest of Damage Control and Dakota kind of piping up in there. I'm sure Dakota will make an appearance. She won't get involved too much in this match, but I'm sure she'll be out there anyway. But it's interesting to see that they got, you were mentioning this earlier, but 4-on-4 here for the women's, whereas the men's is going 5-on-5. We've seen them do 4-on-4s in NXT before for War Games. You were saying you heard a rumor that it might end up being 5-on-5 though here?
Yes. And the biggest name I've seen on that list is Jade Cargill.
Do you really think it'd be great idea to have Jade debut in a match like this, though,
Oh,
and kind of get
absolutely
overshadowed
not.
by War Games?
Absolutely not.
I mean, it's
There's,
possible that they could do it.
I mean, the other name I've seen a lot of, which I could believe, is Mi Chen.
Well, yeah, I guess she was one of them that Damage Control took out in the back, but
That's what I'm saying. Or maybe we are going to get a fastball, and all of a sudden Dakota's actually cleared for this match. They're just keeping the secret. And then here comes Mi
possibly.
Chen making that fifth spot for team. I don't know what to call them.
I know, right?
The talented team plus Shotzi.
I mean, they are in Chicago. There's rumors of another person. Perhaps you could see a return for a different female in this match too. Just throwing that out there, but
I mean,
I doubt it. It's very highly unlikely.
I
But
could
hey,
see the woman over the guy.
yeah,
Yeah. I could see a possible, former women's champion.
yeah, or
Just,
Divas champion,
turning it up.
right? Or lighten it up.
But I could
And now
also
he's
see
on the
someone
float.
else too.
Yeah, you never know.
Exactly.
But then-
It's War Games. It could be a call-up.
Yeah, true. But nonetheless, with the 8 women they've got now, which it may stay and may not stay as that, who knows? Who do you got taking the win in this match?
Well, out of the 8 women in this match, there's only 2 people that could take the pinfall. The obvious choice is Damage Control losing with Bayley taking it and causing that whole thing, which we all know is going to happen down the line. I don't think it's going to happen tonight.
Same.
I think Shotzi is taking the pinfall. Damage Control wins. And we're going to lead into another feud of Becky versus Charlotte.
I don't know if we're getting another Becky versus Charlotte feud necessarily right off the bat, but I agree with you that I feel like Damage Control picks up the win here. They're going to pin Shotzi more than likely. Who gets the pin? Maybe the women's champ, Io Sky, maybe Bayley, who knows? But
it's going to be Kyrie. Kyrie, 100%. With that
really, it should be, honestly.
With the elbow off the top of the cell.
Off the top of the cage?
Yeah, top
I could see that. That'd be awesome. That'd be a pretty cool moment. The insane elbow off the top of the cage.
Oh, yeah.
Why not? But yeah, like you were saying, I feel like there's still going to be some strife between Damage Control, and we're going to see the issues off and on over time. But the turn's not going to happen here. I don't feel like it's too soon. Yes, you've already kind of seen how the other 3 Japanese girls all talk off in Japanese, and Bayley doesn't understand what they're saying. But I think they'll probably try to play that out for a few months at least before we actually see the full turn on Bayley and have Bayley become a face again in WWE.
I mean, another person I just thought about for down the line to replace Bayley. You got Io. You got Io, Asuka, and Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
What other WWE superstar has spent time over in Japan and could be a true leader for this team?
Are you thinking potentially a return?
I am. Could you imagine the pop?
For the boss?
For the boss?
I mean, Bayley has dropped hints of potentially Sasha coming back at some point.
Could you imagine? Like they could even set up start moving on Royal Rumble in the Mania. And all of a sudden she's getting kicked out, but she doesn't know who is calling the shots. And she finds out at Mania, and it's Sasha Banks.
That'd be perfect. I know there's been talks that supposedly the other company and the other head of their company supposedly has had talks with Sasha and or Mercedes, whatever you want to call her, about her coming in there too. But nothing's guaranteed right now, in my opinion. So.
Oh yeah.
Anything could happen. We shall see.
We shall.
Should be an interesting match, though. I feel like since they went with the Ruffles being the presenter for this match, and you got to pick online which team you thought should have the advantage, I have a feeling the faces are going to have the advantage because most fans out there probably are going to pick Team Bianca to have the women's advantage. I don't think that'll come too much into play when it's all said and done, though, in this match, because a lot of times it doesn't really, if you think about it. But there are times it has. Yes.
The match doesn't begin until that last person enters.
Right. I mean, you never know. You could see somebody get injured potentially during the match, too, but injuries are bound to happen in this type of match.
It's very true. If they're not, if they don't, it's kind of like you're not doing it right.
Right. All right. Next match.
I will say with the last match we did,
should be.
It was so cool being at a Monday Night Raw and seeing them come through the crowd. You could see near the end of the Becky's match, you could see Damage Control out by where the hockey players come out. You could see them just standing there waiting, and all of a sudden you saw the others just coming around the corner. I mean, it was beautiful.
I bet. Yeah, I didn't even touch on that. You actually got to be at Raw this past Monday in Grand Rapids.
Yes, the only bad part was Randy wasn't there.
Yeah, that's a little surprised by that, but
I will say out of all the Raws I've been to, I think this is the one that I was actually most into all the chants and everything.
Oh, nice.
And Julie enjoyed it too because she got to see Mommy.
Of course.
Yes.
Now did you get her Mommy shirt?
No, I didn't. We didn't have
the money to do
that. We didn't have the money for it.
Yeah, I know.
But no, it was funny because she took a picture, and I guess she didn't realize that she lined it up perfectly where it was centered on that wonderful back view of Mommy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So she got a nice picture too.
Nice. That's good. All right. Well, since you were there and you got to see a little bit of these two in person, I'll let you talk quite a bit about this at first, anyways. We got The Miz and Gunther going at it for the Intercontinental Championship, and that face-to-face they had on Raw Monday night was very interesting, to say the least.
It was freaking awesome. I mean, the best part of the whole thing was after The Miz went low, he had to stop and fix his suit, make sure he still looked presentable, show off his big balls, and then hit that skull crashing finale. I mean, It was scripted so well that you couldn't have asked for a better promo.
Right. I mean, Gunther plays the role of the bully, if you will, to a T, too.
Oh, 100%.
He was doing it perfectly there in that promo with Miz. Yeah, there's not much else to say. I mean, the build up to this match, honestly, has been kind of in my opinion. Up until then, too much Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci in there at times, in my opinion. And Gunther kind of trying to play off Miz. Miz brings up great points. He is an 8-time Intercontinental Champion. He can tie Chris Jericho with the most Intercontinental Championship reigns if he wins the title. Of course, you got Gunther, who is the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. So there's a lot on the line, really, in this match.
I don't think this is going to be a long feud either. I think it's just going to be a transitional feud. Because if the rumors are true, Gunther's got bigger plans going on.
Right. More than likely. It's interesting to see Miz kind of in that babyface position now, which is only the second time in his career I think they've really done that. But
Yeah,
Crowd really seem like they're getting behind Miz all of a sudden for some reason. Um, Not sure exactly why that is, but
because we all hate Gunther.
maybe that is it.
I'm sorry,
But
you got two evils. You're picking the lesser of the two evils, and
yeah,
it's the Miz in this point.
yeah, I guess so.
Even at Raw, my wife's like, "I thought you hated the Miz." Yeah, but I hate Gunther more.
Right now, the rumor had it that that fatal 4-way match that Miz ended up winning to get this shot was supposed to be a double pin. Ricochet kicked out, wasn't supposed to. Do you think this match would have benefited more from having Ivar as part of it, or do you think the next week when they had the Ivar versus Miz, it would have just been whoever won that match would have got this match?
It's exactly what it would have been. I don't think they would have done a triple threat.
Okay.
Because
I
then
think
it's like, I mean, it would make sense because then you could like have the title switch and not really have either one lose anything off it. Right. But at the same time, this is a match where you need to have one-on-one. With these two, it's going to be a lot better of a match than most people think because The Miz might be the underdog, but look at his career. He's always been the underdog.
That's true.
And like Gunther was saying, he is a future Hall of Famer.
Yes.
And for me to agree with that, you know that's saying something.
Right.
But I mean, I can't hold it back. I just got to get to the prediction at this point.
Go for it.
So, with Gunther, this title right here is great. But after tonight, it's going to be awesome.
Oh. Not the route I thought you were going to go with that. But hey, perhaps you're right. But
Miz wins.
I'm actually going to disagree with you here on this one. I think Gunther retains the title here and continues this long reign. I would be fine with Miz winning it, but I just feel like after seeing Miz get the upper hand on Raw Monday night, and a lot of times we know what usually happens coming out of something like that, I just don't think they're going to end it quite yet. Maybe before the Royal Rumble, I would say at the Royal Rumble, but I think Gunther's probably going to be a big part of the Royal Rumble match itself again.
He's going to enter in at number 8 and go all the way.
That's your prediction, huh?
Yep.
Instead of number 1 like you did this year?
No, number 1's going to be LA Knight.
Ooh.
He's going to be the 5th elimination, though.
Jeez. Kicking him out early, huh?
Yeah.
No,
there's a reason. So they're going to kick him out. And then number 30 is going to count down. All of a sudden, it's not LA Knight. They're bringing back Eli Drake.
Sure. Well, I guess, but we'll see. But anyway, yeah, I think Gunther retains here. I don't really know who or when that title comes off of him, but I just don't feel like this is the right spot. It doesn't feel like this is where they're going to take the title off of him, to me. Anyway.
Well, I mean, I agree with that comment. It's not the right spot, but who else could be the guy? It has to be The Miz. It may not be tonight, but who else is going to be that one to dethrone him?
I did see somebody else who posted a picture with the Intercontinental Championship recently and has his sights on it. That might be a better option to beat Gunther for it.
I missed that. Who was that?
It's just me, Oos. I'd be fine with Jey Uso's first singles title coming as the Intercontinental Championship off of Gunther.
You're probably right on that. I mean, I still want The Miz to do it.
Like I mentioned, I'd love to see Miz tie and eventually break Jericho's record. as Intercontinental Championship reigns, but I just don't feel like tonight's the night he's tying the record.
Actually, I mean, there could be a way. With all the crap going on between Ludwig and Vinci, it could cause a little, distraction.
Possibly.
And Miz, likes to play well with distractions.
That's true.
And that could be how Miz takes the title.
Does say he would win by any means necessary, so we'll see. Anything could happen again, as I mentioned before. I'd be fine with it, but I'm not going with Miz. Oops, wrong way for that one. All right. So this match, of course, we know just got changed last night during SmackDown, which means it was a good thing we waited to do this prediction show until today.
Yeah.
Santos Escobar was originally scheduled to face Carlito in what would have been Carlito's first premium live event match since 13 years ago, 2010.
Holy crap.
Unfortunately. Yeah, I know, right? I hadn't realized it had been that long either until they started mentioning it this week. Like, wow, it's been that long since Carlito's been in a match on Premium Live Event. Crazy. In a singles match, anyways, not a overall match because he was part of that 6-man tag a couple months ago. But instead, we see Santos attack Carlito from behind, hitting that knee to the shoulder area. Carlito supposedly not cleared to compete, according to Nick Aldis. So the match was going to be postponed. However, Dragon Lee comes in, says, hey, I want this match. Let me get the revenge for Rey Mysterio and for Carlito in here. What is your take on this whole heel turn for Santos Escobar? I'll mention what I felt like from it too, and the whole situation leading into what was supposed to be him and Carlito changing over to Dragon Lee in that spot.
All I gotta say, with the whole heel turn, it's about damn time. He's a terrible babyface. Yeah. He's got that punchable face that you want to be like, just be mad at. He's got that entire look to him. And because he wanted to be a little baby because he wasn't cool enough to fight Carlito, he's got to take him out, which was so predictable. We saw that like coming from a mile away. Oh, Carlito's going to talk? Oh, yeah, Santos going to take him out. And then what a shot. Dragon Lee of all people. Who saw that coming? I mean, I get that you got to have like good predictability up to a point, but come on. I'm pretty sure we've seen the same thing 15 years ago.
Possibly.
It's basically going to, this whole thing is going to calm. I don't know when it's going to happen. It's going to be Team Mysterio versus Team Escobar at some point, and it's just going to be a blood battle of Latina superstars. And as much as I want Dragon Lee to succeed, Santos has to get this win. It's if they're going to make this heel character get that full work, Santos has to win this match.
So here's my take on it. I mean, I kind of called it that we'd get the heel turn from Santos going into Crown Jewel, him leaving the brass knucks behind. I felt like they kind of rushed into the actual heel turn, though, because I felt like they could have played off the whole brass knucks more than just Carlito coming out there and saying, you should be blaming Santos, and Santos just walking off, and how it ensued from there. I felt like they could have done it a little differently. I understand Ray needed the surgery, so that's part of the reason they had to rush it, I guess. But I just felt like it could have been done differently. Um, I personally felt like Santos maybe should have used the brass knuckles instead of just leaving him on the side of the ring, and then that would have cemented the heel turn. But that's me. Um, like you said, somewhat was predictable to see what happened since then. I feel like you're right. We're going to see Team Escobar versus Team Mysterio at some point down the line. It'll be interesting to see if the rumored call ups, I guess you'd call them call ups. I mean, they've been on the main roster before. But if that happens, and maybe we have Ray, Santos, and Carlito versus Ray, Carlito, and Dragon Lee versus Santos and those two gentlemen, being Angel and Humberto, of course. Or how exactly they're going to do that. I mean, Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde had to play a part in there somehow at some point in time, I'd imagine too. But how exactly they'll play a part, who knows?
Well, I mean, if you keep it the way it is, you got Mysterio, Carlito, Dragon Lee, and then Del Toro and Wilde.
Yeah.
Bring Angel and Humberto up. Just need two more.
That's true. Have a 5-on-5 at some point.
And I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if all of a sudden here comes Dirty Dom.
Yeah, that could be possible. And then just bring on one more Latino.
I mean, Priest.
Maybe. I don't know. He'd fit in there, but then you also could have potentially another Latino brought in for that matter. But
yeah.
But yeah, like you were saying, I feel like the best thing that's come out of the last couple weeks was Zelina's slapping of Santos, for that matter. She let him have it on that. But I do feel like you said, Santos has to pick up the win here. Dragon Lee's going to look great in this match. This might even steal the show. Hard to do with War Games on there, I feel like, but this might be the best singles match of the 3 singles matches on there. I'll put that.
I can see that.
We'll see. Not to take anything away from Gunther and Miz or Rhea and Zoe, but these two have the potential to steal the show. Uh-oh. Did I strike a chord there?
You know I hate that person. I'm still salty about what happened in NXT.
Oh, you couldn't be referring to the whole Nikita Lyons getting taken out by the challenger for the Women's World Championship, Zoe Stark, now could you?
I mean, as much as I would like to say, no, that's not what I'm talking about. It's pretty obvious that's what I'm talking about.
Of course. Speaking of, as mentioned, the next match to talk about is Zoe Stark going one-on-one with Mommy Rhea Ripley for that Women's World Championship. Of course, to paint the picture, Zoe Stark did outlast several other women in a battle royal to earn this championship opportunity. We haven't really seen a whole lot of battle royals to earn championship opportunities lately, but that one I thought was actually pretty well done, and they didn't have the eliminations too fast and furious like a lot of times they do in battle royals.
I did enjoy, I hate Zoe, but I did enjoy how she eliminated Shayna. That was beautiful.
It was great. There was a lot of things to enjoy out of that battle royal. Personally, I felt like the whole way they got rid of Nia out of there. I hated how Nia then pulls out. Who was it now? I just drew a blank on names. Anyway, I hated what happened after Nia got eliminated. Put it that way. But then how Zoe and Shayna teamed up to get rid of Raquel was pretty good. In the final 2, Zoe and Shayna fighting on the ring apron. You knew something was going to happen, but I don't think anybody really seen the way the end of the match coming. So,
because aren't Zoe and Shayna like the 2 new best friends too?
Yeah, they are. Pretty much a newer tag team, it would seem like, but
So basically, Shayna replaced Ronda with Zoe.
It seems like it in a way. I mean, would you call it an upgrade or would you call it a downgrade? Really, if you look at it.
Well, I
I
like
personally,
Ronda, so I'd say a downgrade. But athletic ability, I'd say it's an upgrade.
yes, I was gonna say the athletic ability wise, I'd say it's an upgrade, but
Oh, for sure, 100%, it's an upgrade when you go athletic ability.
But nonetheless, since then, the build to this match has been all right. Again, not perfect, but the whole Zoe breaking her way into the Judgment Day locker room this past Monday night was interesting, if you want to call it.
That was awesome.
I do feel like Zoe's got a point, though. Rhea's got a lot on her plate going into this match, and she does seem to not be quite as worried about Zoe as what perhaps she should be. But that's my opinion on it, anyway.
I mean,
Yeah.
Zoe's going to get some huge spots in this match. That's going to happen.
Of course. Of course.
But the ending of the match is inevitable because Mommy's always on top.
Yeah, you mentioned the big spots. You got to look back at Crown Jewel. Zoe's brought it up. She did hit that Z360 on Rhea and had her dead to rights during that Fatal 5-Way. If it wouldn't have been for the other women. But again, Rhea also brought up a good point. She did hit that avalanche riptide off the second rope to Zoe on top of the pile as well to end the match. So it should be great to see what all these two will do. I feel like this could be potentially the biggest match of Zoe Stark's career so far on the main roster. All that said and done, I agree with you. Mommy's always on top. Rhea Ripley walks out still women's world champion. Barely, though. I think Zoe's going to come very close to winning that title.
Because we all know what's going to happen. Mommy's going to hold on to the title all the way to Mania. And then a certain Royal Rumble winner is going to take it from her. And when that happens, I'll be very happy.
Well, considering it's one of your favorites that you think's going to do it, yeah, I'm sure you're very happy.
Oh, yes. I mean,
Watch me.
You only live once.
Yeah. We'll see. There's rumors of potentially having a second person win their second Royal Rumble match for the women's match, too. So, who knows?
Becky doesn't need it again, neither does Charlotte.
Oh, those are the only two you go with, huh?
I don't think they're going to give it to Bianca again, and Asuka's got that huge feud going. There's no point giving it to Asuka. Who am I missing? Oh, maybe. Ronda. She's not even with the company. I'm missing it. And Rhea's a champion.
Yep.
Did I miss anybody?
No, I don't think so. I think that's it. I think it's just been those
so
six.
This is going to be the 7th Royal Rumble or 6th?
7th Royal Rumble for the women's.
We're going to get the 7th different.
You had Asuka, Becky, Charlotte, Bianca, Ronda, and Rhea. So, yeah, Ronda, I said. So, yeah, this will be the 7th one this year.
We're gonna get our 7th different winner. It's
got to be Bayley. That way, 3 of the 4 horsewomen win it.
No. Hard pass.
Yeah,
well. Hard pass that is. I'd rather see Zoe Stark win that.
First comment. The deal says Cult of Personality opens tonight's show, but out walks Grayson Waller saying, "Did you expect somebody else?" Would be a total WWE thing they do.
I could see them pulling that kind of crap. That is an awesome comment right there. Could you imagine a pop and all comes Grayson Waller? Just to solidify what kind of a D-bag he is.
Well, we all know what kind of a D-bag he is, so you would do something like that. I mean, they did release an updated version of Cult of Personality from what I heard yesterday. Living Color did, so.
Maybe that's going to be Jade's new song.
Who knows? If you got any predictions, you can leave them in the comment section. The
real question is, when is Jade going to actually fight? Or is she just there just to walk around?
Maybe. I know, I think it was Bully Ray that I seen put in the Busted Open Radio that he does. He feels like Jade should just debut in and win the Royal Rumble match in January.
No, she'll start number like 1 or 2 and go the distance, be one of the last eliminations.
We'll see.
She's going to be like the AJ Styles treatment.
Maybe. Speaking of, he's somebody who's supposed to be returning soon. So
really,
he's rumored to return a couple weeks ago. Yes.
Bully?
No, AJ.
Oh. My bad.
Bully Ray and Devon have Legends contracts with WWE, from what I heard, though.
Nice.
So they could potentially be in WWE 2K24 next year. All right. So now we got the main event. The men's War Games match. Judgment Day, of course, with Drew McIntyre, who's not a heel, apparently. Wasn't a heel turn. Going up against, of course, Team Cody. You got Cody, the world champ, Seth freaking Rollins, who they used an old picture for. I don't know why. Main event, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and, of course, the returning Viper, Randy Orton. You know, the deal says not sure if it's ever happened on a pay-per-view, but I see all heels winning tonight. I don't think so. I'm not going to go all heels.
Well, I think the heels are going to have the better edge at the end of this match. I think JD's taking the pin. But there'll be a fight going on because Judgment Day will have a shot, but there'll be an argument going on between Senor Money in the Bank and that asshole from Scotland.
Drew.
Yeah, that guy. And they'll be arguing who's going to get the pin, and it's going to cause basically distraction among, and then Randy Orton will hit the RKO on JD. Orton gets the pin. Orton pins McDonough. And then as they're all celebrating, it looks like Jey Uso about to get hit with an RKO, but Seth steps in. Seth takes the RKO. And as people are walking away, cash in, Damian Priest, new champion.
You're just going to roll with this whole cash-in until it happens, aren't you? Every pay-per-view, premium live event.
Did I not do that with the whole Mysterio issue with Dominic finally turning on his daddy? And
you did.
Happened? It finally happened. And I was so happy because I only been saying it for like 3 months.
I know, right? So I will say, I feel like this match has probably had the best build really towards it. As we mentioned, you were there at Raw this past Monday night in Grand Rapids. Just watching it on TV for me, the ovation there, the loudness in the arena from what it seemed like for Cody teasing Randy Orton being their tag team partner was off the charts. I can't imagine how it sounded live, but.
So there's actually other video showing when he's doing the teasing. You know how like they'll saying it was a legacy and then it panned off into the corner of the crowd?
Yeah.
Where Julie and I are at the very top end of the screen, just off to the corner side.
Oh,
You can,
nice.
like, barely see us.
Might have to check that part again at some point.
It was freaking awesome, though. My voice was killing me the next day.
I bet it was. I honestly haven't caught all of Raw quite yet, but that's okay. I know I've seen the majority of what happened on there. I know Drew started off the show. I've seen everything that's happened leading into this match pretty much for it. But just to even seeing online the meme of Cody, Seth, and Sammy coming out dressed completely different outfits at the start of the show, looking like they came out of 3 different eras of time. Great way to show that. And the thing that stuck out the most to me during the end of the show, where Cody's teasing who their tag team partner is going to be, is the reactions he got from Jey Uso. And you could tell from the look on his face that Jey wasn't so sure about teaming up with Randy Orton, knowing when you look back in the past, 18 plus, well, it was 18 months exactly to the date on Monday, but just over 18 months ago, it was Jey, Jimmy, and Roman who took out Randy Orton in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
So, rumor does have it, though. At one point, there was rumored to be AJ getting the match against Roman at Royal Rumble, but I did see a rumor that there might be a different plan from Triple H for who Roman's opponent will be at the Royal Rumble now.
Please tell me this guy at least going to be somebody on SmackDown.
Actually, no. He's not on SmackDown currently.
Is he currently on any show?
Technically, not really.
Are we talking Randy Orton?
We are. So you never know.
How I feel about that.
It has been, I seen from that post, 9 years, I believe it said, since Randy Orton and Roman Reigns have gone one-on-one.
Yeah, back when the whole Blue Tista thing was going on.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, holy crap, it's been 9 years since Roman and Randy have touched each other in a singles match? That doesn't even seem possible, but...
You want to know what else was 9 years ago? Seth Rollins breaking up the Shield. Little bastard.
Yeah, you're right. Things haven't been the same since.
Nope. I miss Dean.
Yeah. I miss him being in WWE for that matter, but whatever. Back to this match though. We know Judgment Day has the main advantage thanks to Drew beating Jey last week. I mean, so they'll have the 2-on-1 advantage, the 3-on-2, the 4-on-3, the 5-on-4, and then of course the last member of Team Cody will be Randy Orton. I'm sure coming out of that cage to go into the cage and start the match beyond. And yeah, I feel like with it being his first match in 18 plus years, I do think Randy Orton's the one that should get the pin here. More than likely, it'll either be JD or Dom that'll eat the pin. But I could also see where something happens that maybe Damian Priest is the one that takes the pin. They're saying, Rhea said, Damian is the leader for this match. So I could see where something happens where Priest ends up being the one getting beaten, and that leads to more turmoil and the eventual kicking out of the Judgment Day for Damian Priest, because there's still talks of Priest having a face turn sooner rather than later. So,
well, the rumor that I've seen where with the whole cash-in is that basically Damian Priest will cash in tonight, and then Monday he's going to throw his tag titles at the rest of Judgment Day and say, I am done with this. He's gone, and it will start the face turn. Is the rumor I'm seeing.
that could be interesting. I don't know. still been hearing there's potential of tag title revamp, pretty much, if you will, and having tag titles on both shows again too. So who knows what the whole tag team title situation is going to end up being? But either way, I feel Cody, Randy, Seth, Jay, and Sammy are picking up the win here, and Sammy and Jey Uso will be 2-0 in War Games, for that matter, if that happens.
And also, I think it was smart because I think they started bringing. That's why JD is in, because JD will burn the tag titles with Finn. Because when JD started coming in, it started even making Priest further away from the core.
Yeah.
So whether he cashes in or not, I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves the Judgment Day.
Right. At some point sooner rather than later, I feel like that's bound to be what happens. Priest leaves or gets kicked out, whichever, of Judgment Day.
Because could you imagine? Damian Priest gets the title of the night, turns heel, Royal Rumble, Priest versus Drew.
Ooh. I like that. That sounds nice. A heel Drew versus a face Priest.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we haven't seen a face Priest since he teamed with Bad Bunny at Mania the one year.
Yeah, something like that, I think. It's been a while because he turned heel at WrestleMania 2 years ago, I think, when he joined Edge and started the whole Judgment Day.
And then they brought in Rhea.
Yep.
Added Finn to kick out Edge.
And added in Dom. Now JD. It's been a pretty good run, really, for Judgment Day since the inception of the group. But
why
interesting to say.
In this picture, Finn and JD almost look the exact same.
Because they look a lot alike.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is. But
man, screw JD. I'm gonna call him what he is. You Jordan Devlin looking piece of crap.
Well, that is his old name, Jordan Devlin. So
the Irish Ace.
I don't know why they ever changed. Yeah, I don't know why they ever changed it from Jordan Devlin to JD McDonough, but
it's stupid.
Whatever. I think that's his real name is Jordan Devlin, but I won't swear to it. I think that's why they changed it.
That's why they're changing everyone's name.
But yeah. They changed lots of names, but
I think the biggest person in this match is Punishment Mark. Oh, my bad, Damian Priest.
The Punisher of the Judgment Day.
Yes.
Top to bottom, it should be a really good show. This War Games match is going to be really good. I don't think it's going to match up that great compared to last year's main event War Games match because we don't have quite as much drama and build to it. I feel like, yes, there's still some drama and build to this one, but I feel like the Bloodline storyline was even bigger than the whole Jey Uso, all that strife with the group and Cody and Seth and Randy and Sammy. But
I think it's going to start out. I think it'll start out with Jay and either Dom or JD. That way you don't have Jay and Randy waiting in a cage.
I think you're right on Jay starting.
You think they're going to start with Drew?
I think Drew starts it with him, yeah. Why not? Drew said he wants Jay inside the cage, so what better way than to start the match with those two men inside the cage for 5 minutes?
All right. So when does Damian come in? Does he wait till the end, or does he come in second?
I think so. I think they have Priest come in last, personally. I think maybe Balor comes in second.
Balor followed by JD, Dom, and then Priest.
And
So I
then
think
Priest,
Dom's going
yeah.
to be second to last.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. They could do, maybe they could do Drew and then JD come in and then Finn and Mysterio and Priest, but you don't want, I don't know. I feel like you kind of want two heavy hitters in there for the 2-on-1. So that's why I kind of think Drew maybe and then Finn comes in second. So that way they've got pretty good advantage.
Well, because if they are doing Damian last in that group, it makes sense to have Dom be second to last. That way, Rhea's bitch can keep an eye on stuff till last second.
Right? And again, like I said, Randy's got to be the last one to come in there.
Oh, 100%.
I think Jay starts it.
Sammy's going to be second.
Yep. Jay starts it. Sammy comes in second. Then probably Seth.
Yep, then Cody. And then we'll release the Apex Predator. The Viper.
Yep. The Viper comes in last.
Yeah. Joke. Nope. Here comes CM Punk. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, right. Well, on that matter, do we or don't we see CM Punk tonight?
I'm going to say with a 94% chance, we do not see CM Punk. Like I said to you before we went on, the only way I see him on there,
I would love to see CM Punk
is if Shinsuke is part of the match somehow.
Part of the show somehow.
Yeah, because of all the cryptic crap.
I'd love to see CM. Yeah, right. I'd love to see CM Punk make his return to WWE. I mean, they're in Chicago. You know there's going to be CM Punk chants at points during the show. There was on SmackDown last night. Surprising. Well, maybe it's not surprising. I don't know. But it was just during the women's promo at the beginning of the show and during the women's match at the end of the show. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen either tonight. I would love it to, but and I feel like Chicago, where Survivor Series is at, would be the perfect time and place for Punk to return.
I think we have a better chance of seeing Jade Cargill get a fight before we see CM Punk.
Possibly. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, there is reports coming out saying that WWE is more open to potentially bringing like a CM Punk back if that's what the fans want than when Vince McMahon had more control with the company. So
Eddie just messaged me.
Eddie, you're late, dude. He forgot all about us starting early, didn't he?
Probably.
That's okay. Yeah, like I said, I'd love to see Punk return. They're open to it, it sounds like, the higher-ups at a point, but I just feel like tonight's not the night that it's going to end up happening.
But will we have a big surprise at all, do you think?
I don't think so. I think Randy's it. Surprise / return anyways. I don't think we're going to get nothing else really that big. Could be wrong. Who knows? But supposedly the main reason they didn't have Roman on this show was to try and keep Randy Orton as the big moment, the big person on the show tonight. So there could be a swerve or something because there is going to be a press conference after the show tonight too. But that's supposed to happen after the big 4 matches, and from what I heard as well. So who knows?
Ooh, that would be awesome.
What?
I doubt it's true, but do you think MJF's injury was real?
Yeah, I guess.
Someone thinks that maybe after the match, MJF debuts and challenges Seth Rollins for the title.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty interesting. I would say be interesting. Very unlikely to happen, but it would be interesting.
I don't see AEW and WWE working together for anything like that. So, what is this? Oh, that's 401k stuff. Okay.
But
yeah, I don't think. No, go ahead.
I mean, I get they're trying to stop, make it seem like Randy Orton is the big part of the show. We've been saying Randy Orton's going to be on Survivor Series for over 3 months.
Pretty much, yeah.
So they've been doing a crappy job at keeping stuff that they want to stay tight to them. It's just always out in the open, and
you see, that's stupid. That's kind of why, in a way, I feel like you could potentially see Punk tonight, because they're telling everybody, even higher ups, superstars, in office wise, that there will be no CM Punk. But like people said out of mind, just because they're telling them that doesn't mean they're not going to bring him in. Doesn't mean they're not trying to keep it.
It was like with the Cody thing too, because not many people knew about Cody coming back to WWE, like within the company itself. Most people found out when he walked out on Mania.
Better late than never, I suppose.
Sorry, long weekend. I'm stuck with turkey.
It's all good. How you doing, Eddie?
Oh, I'm stuck with turkey. I went to sleep. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot something.
What kind of bullcrap are you wearing?
It's a shirt I found. I didn't want to go naked.
Probably look better and more presentable naked rather than that.
I know.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. You know, I never missed a day. It's been a heck of a week.
Hey, you showed up before Busta did.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't even tell Kevin nothing about this show, so. At least
I know I missed an hour of prediction, so let's go where we're at.
Oh, we've done all 5 of ours, so we'll just get your thoughts on them real quick.
Okay, good. See, this is how much I love you. I forget what we're doing. Look at it. I'm so tired. I didn't want to I just put my real name.
Yeah, I see that.
Well, I'm disappointed. No creativity.
Hey,
I know, right?
Hey, when you cook a Thanksgiving turkey and then you just say to hell with it, I'm going to sleep, I'm done. I was going to call myself the Grand Wizard, but I'm like saying it's the holiday season. To hell with it.
I was figuring you'd be the Kooky Goobler.
Oh yeah, the Gobbledygooker. Hell, I was going to call myself that. I'm like, you know what? It's that or Ric Flair. No, but I do apologize to everybody out there. Look at me. It's been a day.
All good, man.
Yeah.
It's earlier than we usually would do too, because I've got stuff I gotta go do still.
Yeah.
Show starts.
Yeah.
So.
This is why we should have a punishment. You have to talk to yourself there. This is why I think we should have punishment. If you're not going to show up on time, you got to talk to yourself near the wall. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do this.
Not good to me.
Tony should be a Russian dictator. You want to hear dumb cuff? Yo, I swear, if he talks like Nikolai Volkov, then we're good.
All right. I'll get your predictions real quick since John and I
That's
gave
fine.
ours here.
That's fine.
I'll bring up the match cards so you can do them.
Okay. Again, people, if you want to send Tony a petition that say Eddie Jankowski has to go because of lack of sleep, go right ahead. Too bad I don't have Kevin Nash. Too bad none of us know Kevin Nash that we can go like, oh, if you want to see Eddie still on the show, give this number, but it's the same number.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, so hands down. All right, let's go to the first match. First of all, this is going to be a great match. And only concern I got about this match is what the fuck does Ruffles have to do with who's going to have the advantage? One of the stupidest thing I ever saw at WWE just to sell potato chips.
Right?
Like, you're not going to do a match like you did with the men's, but I am going to go with Team Becky or Team Charlotte or Team Bianca or Team Chauncey, because I think what's going to happen is that Asuka is going to spray Bayley, and Bayley's going to take the pin.
Okay, so you disagreed with John and I because we both said that we feel like the breakup for Damage Control will happen at some point, but not tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen tonight, but I think that it's going to start tonight, and that means somewhere down the road, right before the Royal Rumble, Bayley's going to be kicked out, and the new Damage Control with their new leader, Dakota Kai. I feel like if you look at some of the promos, the new Damage Control is really into Dakota Kai, because the way she is with with Bayley, it's a whole together different. But yeah, I got big time Bex in her group.
Okay. I like John's idea of who would be the new leader for Damage Control a little bit better, though.
Bull Nakano.
He said potentially Sasha coming back and becoming the new leader at some point.
I would love to see Bull Nakano come back, but I don't know where she is. No, John has a good point too. Okay, I think we all agree it's Gunther.
No, actually, John picked Miz.
What the hell?
Hey, I was at Raw last night, okay?
What the hell? Awesome. What the hell? I know he's awesome, but he's not going to win.
I agree.
John, you disappoint me.
It ain't the first time. It probably won't be the last time.
I know. I like the Miz, but
same.
Gunther is on path to pass Pedro Morales, and I think the WWE wants him to get there. I don't know who's after Pedro Morales. Would that be Pat Patterson?
He's already the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time.
I know, with the honky tonk man, but he's going into Pedro Morales territory. I mean, that's, that'd be good. And I like the Miz, but he just turned face, and I think he still has to get over with. I don't know if John sees it. Is he over with the fans yet or no?
What?
Is the Miz over with the fans yet? Because you were there Monday.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
they still booing him, or?
No, they were cheering him.
Well, okay. because sometimes, like what they're doing with Dominic Mysterio, piping in fake boos, they could pipe in fake cheers,
Oh, no, they were cheering 100%.
Okay, yeah, but no, I got to go with Gunther.
I mean, the pop when the Miz went low and then showed off his big balls was echoing.
Okay, that part I did see that they were cheering for his balls, which is what WWE fans do. But yeah.
All right. And the next match.
No,
there it goes.
Nobody cares.
Hey, that's not very cool.
I disagree.
I was happy to see Carlito be in the match. I gotta go with Dragon Lee.
Another one we disagree on. Well,
wow, I am really bad. I am really bad today.
Santos has to get this win.
Yeah, and I agreed. Santos, to solidify that heel turn, has to pick up the win here.
Yeah. I'm surprised they even took Carlito out of it because they were so happy for him to be back, and now they're taking him out of a pay-per-view.
It's because Santos was not cool enough to compete with Carlito.
That is true. That is true. They could always bring back Chris Masters.
I mean, that would be a masterpiece.
It would. It would. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Mommy is always going to be on top.
Tell-mania.
Hey, we finally got one we all agreed on.
Yeah. My prediction, I think the reason why they're keeping her the champ is Elimination Chamber in her home country.
Yeah.
The hometown girl comes back as the women's champion, and it'd be nice for her to come back home as champ, but who would she face? My prediction would be nice to see her face Becky Lynch at Elimination Chamber.
I think she might actually get the Elimination Chamber match, honestly.
Yeah. But
because of who's going to win the Rumble. So, yeah, then she's going to have to defend the title in the Chamber.
Yeah, no offense to Tony. She's a great competitor. She looks good. But Mommy's on top.
So, quick side note. Eddie, who do you think will be the person to actually take the title off Mommy when it happens?
Well, are we predicting that Becky Lynch is going to win the Royal Rumble this year?
I mean, if that's what you want to predict, go for it. That's not my prediction.
I see. Yeah, I see her taking the title off of. I see Becky going to WrestleMania and taking the title off of Rena. I don't see her. I see her holding it until WrestleMania 40 and all that. I don't see anybody taking it off because right now she's unstoppable, and maybe they'll do a match with Trish. Because I heard Trish might be coming back, but it's really hard to say. But my best bet is going to be Becky either at Elimination Chamber or at WrestleMania. It's hard to predict.
I think Rhea will end up facing Becky in the Chamber. I think it'll come down to Rhea versus Becky at the end, but Rhea will retain. Then she'll go on to Mania and lose to the Royal Rumble winner. And let me tell you, you only live once.
See, I was going to say that, but I didn't want you to get hot and horny.
Too late.
Or I would love to see her face Nikita Lyons.
Okay, you're pushing it. I mean, that would be one sexy ass match from the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Oh my God.
Could you imagine a triple
not
threat?
anytime soon.
Rhea, Liv, and Nikita in the same match.
The battle of the butts.
Oh, John Cena's talking about his wet dreams again.
If they came out if they came out with a T-shirt that just had Nikita and Liv as a tag team, the beautiful butts.
Well, it's funny because I have them as a tag team in my universe mode on 2K23.
I do too.
They're the busty bitches.
I do too. Oh, okay, the match that everybody wants to see.
You better predict this right.
I got Randy Orton and his team.
That makes all three of us.
But there's a but in this one. No, I'm picking him. But did anybody see the look of Jey Uso Monday night?
Yep.
Not when it happened, but when I watched the recap.
Yeah, I know you were there, but his look was like, I should not be in this match. Because he looked like, oh crap, I got to deal with Drew McIntyre and my own tag team partner trying to kick my ass.
Pretty much.
But the only thing I'm concerned about is it's going to be nice to see Randy. But how much is he going to do if the rumors are true that he was not even supposed to wrestle anymore?
Right.
It's funny you say that because there's a rumor going around now. What if they don't bring Orton out to the cage? It gets to that part where he's going to be the last person to enter. The music hits, but no Orton, and all of a sudden, R-Truth music plays.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And then
I think it's more likely to see CM Punk than R-Truth if that happens.
And then I can see it now. R-Truth grabs a ladder, goes up and then tries to get the briefcase.
My bad.
No, but I think we all can agree that, this match is going to be good. And maybe we might see a cash-in.
He's agreeing with you, John. I'm telling you, you two just keep predicting it. I'm not saying it yet. I'm not seeing
Me and John, we're like in sync, like we know what we're doing.
Sure you do. That's why you guys have gotten it wrong for how many months now?
Hey, we're not saying we're not perfect.
We didn't get it wrong. We're predicting the future. He's just a little behind, lagging. You're
predicting the future for what's going to happen at this premium live event, and it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
I know.
You want to know what? You said that to me for a while, and then Dom finally turned on Ray, and it was the best day ever.
Okay, now let's predict that if he doesn't do it tonight, he'll do it at WrestleMania.
No.
Let's do it a year in advance.
He'll do it before Mania.
But let's say something about Jay McDonald. Why does he ever look like he's constipated?
Because Finn's the one that can handle the BMs. That's why he's a little different.
Look at this picture. And the picture they have of Dominic, you're supposed to be in here. Why are you smiling?
Right.
Why does he have Rhea's hair?
I know. Sami Zayn looks like
I said, they used the old Messiah picture for Seth.
I mean, look at this. The picture of Sami Zayn, I swear, it looks like he just lit up a blunt.
Oh, okay. I thought he saw boobies again.
Randy Orton's like, I'll just take the damn picture, please.
This is bullshit, but I'll do it anyways.
No, but it's gonna be a good match. I gotta see. Now we don't know who's gonna start, but
Oh, we do. We do.
You think it's gonna be Drew McIntyre and Jey Uso?
Yeah, damn right.
Yep.
Yeah. It just, John, you're in my head. What the hell, man?
Well, the reason why I say Jay definitely is because you're not with the tension. You're not going to have Jay and Randy waiting together in a cage.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. No,
And
but
who else better to start with Jay than Drew?
it's going to be a
Right.
good match. I see it's going to be good, and I know you were talking about the mystery opponent, for Shinsuke Nakamura.
If Shinsuke
See?
shows up
See?
on the show, yes.
See? Same head here.
Yeah. I hope he is coming tonight. Because if he isn't, this whole pay-per-view is going to be ruined.
I don't go that far, but
I mean, you're in Chicago, and all the reports saying he's coming back. And if he doesn't come back, that Chicago crowd is going to go nuts.
He has been spotted today in the area too.
Yeah.
well, he lives in Chicago. That's to be expected.
Yeah. I mean, look at what they did.
That's like less than an hour ago.
Look at what they did with Timeless Tony Storm. You know, I mean, they booed her out of that building. But no, it's gonna be a good Survivor Series. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be. I wish there was more matches, but I understand they want to give the War Game matches more time.
Yeah.
You
They don't
know,
want to have it too long of a show.
no.
After Raw, I'm surprised they don't have the women's tag team titles on the pay-per-view.
I think the women's tag team title should go into the garbage.
I agree, but
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
kind of agree.
I will say that Fatal 4-Way match was actually really good.
Okay, you
Really
want
good.
my opinion on that Fatal 4-Way? Yes. Was it good? Yes. But how many times can you give Natalya a tag team title shot or any title shot at all? I understand that she's the GOAT. And I understand she's trying to mentor Tegan Knox. But
Hey, they could have gave it to Maxine and Ivy.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Ivy Nile. Yeah.
That would have been interesting.
I thought for sure they were going to give it to Candace and Indy.
You know, give it to somebody else that is trying to get. I mean, look at Indy and Kansas. They haven't come up. They really haven't had matches in 2023. Give them a shot at the titles. I mean, yes, the team of Chelsea Green, you know,
And Doudrop.
and yeah. I mean, the tag team titles. I feel like it's going back to the 80s when the Glamour Girls had it. Nobody cared.
Chelsea Green's just annoying as hell.
I know, but she's hot as hell.
But she's got a punchable face.
I know. That too. But, I mean, hell, you could have Santino Marella dress up as a woman and win the titles. We'll make that title relevant.
I wouldn't put it past WWE, though.
I know. No, but I feel like...
with his daughter?
Yeah.
I feel like the WWE... Why does the WWE just do this? Do like what AEW doing. Make another women's single title.
They should.
The hardcore women's title.
You know, call it the, you know, how about call it the women's North American title?
Or women's Intercontinental, something like that.
Yeah, something like that, because the WWE stopped caring about the tag team titles after the Attitude Era. I think after when Ruthless Aggression came, they didn't really give a shit about the titles. and they still don't. I mean, I feel like, the tag team division is not what it used to be. I mean, especially in the woman. We got all these girls that are coming up and not getting shots because there's too many on the roster.
Yeah,
I would
much.
say on Raw, the match that surprised me in being the worst is probably Shinsuke and Gable.
And they're good.
Oh, yeah?
The only good thing going for that match was Otis humping the air with Akira Tozawa on the ringside.
And that was nasty.
Yeah.
That was so nasty.
But even Nia Jax and Raquel Rodriguez was an amazing match.
Oh yeah. I mean, they have so many things that are going on in this WWE right now. I understand they got the Judgment Day. They got, the Bloodline. There's too many storylines that need to end with new champions. I mean,
And it will all end at Mania.
yeah, but still, it should. I mean, how many times can you keep a title on somebody for so long? I mean, hell, Roman Reigns is not even on this card.
True, because they wanted to keep him off because of Randy.
But it
About
just.
right on Randy Orton.
And I would love to see Randy Orton versus, Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal title. Is Randy going to stay on? Is Randy going to stay on Raw, or is he going to go to SmackDown?
Free agent. Do what he wants. It's Randy Orton.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's Randy Orton. Let him.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And even NXT, I've been watching that too. I don't really watch it that much, but that's even getting flat. The only thing that's keeping NXT irrelevant is, your boy Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes.
No. There's something else going on.
Yeah, right. My boy is Carmelo.
The whole Chase UBS.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I do like the family, too, But there's, sometimes I just think, like, WWE just don't want to push stars. And that's why I feel like the women's tag team titles are garbage.
Well, I will say this about your current WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
One of them could make it as an actual champion.
Yeah.
The other one just sucks completely.
I mean, hell. Like, Piper Neville, she could be a great women's champion. Chelsea Green could be a great cosmetic. Sells cosmetics at Macy's.
That's an insult to Macy's.
That's all right. Have you seen their prices?
Probably match Chelsea Green's body.
Oh yeah. But I'm just I think it's gonna be a great Survivor Series. But yeah, more titles need. I mean, I don't know what they're doing.
Well, we're not gonna see United States title forever anymore.
Oh yeah, and I too. Like, why would you give the title to Logan Paul and he's not even wrestling? It's like, oh yeah,
so he can post on Instagram taking a shower with nothing on but the title.
Oh, did you see the part that he tried to pawn it in LA?
They told him it was fake.
Yeah, I seen that. Hey, at least he's getting the title out there, though.
Yeah. When I saw that, I'm like, oh my God, he's trying to pawn. And then he has a golden prime bottle.
Nice.
Oh. But yeah, come Royal, because I know they're not doing any pay-per-view in December, so come Royal Rumble time, they got to start wrapping up all these storylines.
Yeah. Well, some of them will go till WrestleMania. So.
Yeah. And by the way, I just got to say, did anybody hear Pretty Deadly's new song? God, I love that new one.
I do have one thing to say to Eddie,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't been
New
able
song?
to say this yet. It's 3 simple words. Fuck the Eagles.
Okay.
At least you didn't say the other one, the Yankees. I would have had been like, oh man, you don't want to, you know.
So you still eating those Boston specials?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be a nice person today, but it's hard.
I mean, if you want to yell at someone, I can pull up a picture of Amanda's Facebook profile.
Oh no, please no,
Okay.
no. I want to hold down my breakfast. I'm ready for the holiday season. I'm gonna put You guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good, yeah.
I was watching like, okay, I was watching the parade. I'm like saying, it'd be nice if we could do, if they will bring back the Survivor Series on Thanksgiving. That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice if they did, but
I just checked this.
I don't think that'll happen. Personally,
this is the 37th annual Survivor Series.
I think so. Somewhere around there.
This is amazing. I remember the first one. It was pretty good. And I remember. Oh, I was going to ask you because it is War Games. What was your guys' favorite War Games?
Are we talking just War Games or all Survivor Series?
No. Just the War Games, the match beyond.
Ooh, that one's hard to pick. There's been so many War Games matches over the years.
Yeah. I'll start. My favorite one was the NWO versus WCW 1996 when Hogan, Hall, Nash, and the fake Sting beat the Horsemen, Flexi Lexi. And, that was a good one because that was the start of Sting's Crow thing, but that was a good one.
It was really good. I think that was probably one of the best ones, really, too.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
The other thing, I think one of the Boris ones was the ones with the Stud Stable versus Dusty Rhodes, Dustin Reynolds, and the Nasty Boys.
Oh, yeah.
That one was
interesting.
But the one that was really boring, like really, really boring, was Team Piper, Team WCW, Team Wolfpack, and it was all that retarded. Then when whoever won
3 on 3.
Yeah, faced Goldberg at Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, that was. Terrible.
That was a stupid one.
That was WCW's last War Games.
Yeah. I mean, they had good ones. They had the one with the Dungeon of Doom versus the Hulkamaniacs when the return of Lex Luger to WCW. And then a young Paul White came out and
giant.
It was. I think that was one of the okay War Games. Johnny, what was your best War Games?
I mean, as the full match, I'd have to agree with you. But as best moment,
yeah,
I'd probably go with a more recent, when Ricochet off the top of the cage.
That one was good too. Was it Pat McAfee a part of a War Games too?
Yep, it was Pat McAfee, Danny Burch, Orny Lorcan, and Pete Dunne. You know,
Pete
with
Dunne,
his actual name, against Undisputed Era.
Yeah. No, I don't know where you can watch War Games for free tonight in the UK. You can watch it for $9.99, I'm sure, over there in the UK, or however much they cost for the WWE Network there.
Oh, here we go again. I told that to Trina, I keep doing this, and she goes, "What the hell is that all about?" Too bad they don't do Great American Bash. They'll be like, "It's time for the summer. It's the Great American Bash."
Speaking of more recent War Games matches, one of them I really enjoyed was Undisputed Era versus Ciampa, Keith Lee, Dijakovic, and Kevin Owens.
Oh, that was
a good one.
Yeah.
It was really good. And who can forget that same War Games, TakeOver War Games, was where Dakota Kai turned on Tegan Nox in one of the best turns in NXT history, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, it was.
One of the hottest turns, too.
True.
I wish WWE let War Games do like two versions, you know, the NXT version and then the main roster. It'd be nice to have two separate War Games.
Screw that. Let's just make them triple threat. We got 12 people in the rings.
Yeah.
Or my bad, 15, depending on if we're going to do 4 or 5.
Me and Tony were talking about the worst War Games was the one in 1998, was that retarded one with Team Warrior, Team Piper. And that was one of the stupidest War Games I ever saw.
Yeah, like 3-on-3-on-3, and the winner got to face Goldberg.
At WCW Halloween Havoc, which nobody saw that match because of Hogan and Warrior.
Yeah.
I remember I ordered that paper. I was like, man, I can't wait to see DDP win. And all of a sudden, we're sorry, but the show has ended. I'm like, what the hell? I just paid $25 for this pay-per-view, and I don't get to see the main event.
Right.
I think that's what killed WCW, when you have Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior deciding, oh, our match should go like an hour.
Yeah. And they were way past the prime.
No, that wasn't why.
The finger poke of doom was why.
Oh, yeah. But the greatest Survivor Series I liked, well, thank God it was over, was the Alliance versus WWE. Because that story with the Alliance had to go in really quick.
Yeah.
I think the pay-per-view that killed WCW has got to be the 2000 Slamboree.
Oh, yeah. Is that when David Flair turned on his dad?
Nope. That's when David Arquette became a heavyweight champion.
Heavyweight champion of the world. Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. And he still talks about that today. I'm a former WCW world champ. Yeah, because nobody else wanted that piece of shit belt.
And you're a shitty actor.
Yeah.
That's the only good thing about you. The only reason you're relevant is because of the Scream movies.
Hey, everybody loved you and Ready to Rumble. Not. I'm not doing any hand gestures on this damn thing anymore. No,
I don't even know how you managed to do.
I don't even know either. Hey, I don't come on here to do gestures and all that because I come on here because I like being with my friends. You know, I didn't plan to do my own fireworks display and thumbs up.
We know the truth. Trina planned it for you.
Trina's not even here.
Oh damn!
You know, I'm just here. I'm drinking my apple juice.
Ooh, it's the crisp one.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
No, but yeah,
No.
I mean,
Well, that's the week I'm going to be gone too.
what week?
The week of NXT Deadline.
Oh, I thought it
I'm
was
going to be up
the following
north that
pay-per-view.
weekend.
what is it next week?
No, it's in
No,
2
I
weeks on the 9th.
Oh, yeah, I
Nailed
can't do
it.
that because we're doing our candlelight practice.
You're doing the
That's
candlelight
okay. Like I said, I won't be in
practice.
town anyway.
Yeah,
I'll be up in Traverse City.
it's a church concert I do on December 10th.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah,
realize
I'll
it was
be-
that early. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll be singing.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Hopefully
get
you'll-
John. I'm trying to get John to come to my church. I'm sorry, come to Jurassic Park. Yeah. You know, but I think Deadline's gonna be good. It looks like it's gonna be Brian Pillman versus Carmelo Hayes.
Lexus King.
Yeah, Alexis King.
Same person. Who cares?
Yeah, I just don't know. That name gets me. That name gets me. Hey, I saw it then on TikTok of Nikita Lyon. She's doing a karate chop on a punching bag, and then she does her booty dance. And I'm like, oh my god! If I send this to John, he might go into a coma.
So, since we're talking about Deadline, who do you guys think will be the other two available spots in the Iron Man matches?
The Iron Survivor challenges.
Yeah.
Oh,
Start with the guys, because so far you got Dijak, Trick, and Josh Briggs. Who do you think the other two?
I think Braun Breaker gets one of the two spots. And
I agree with that one. Or I would love to see one of the guys from Crime Time 2.0.
Which one of them?
I don't know. I don't care. The one that looks like JTT. I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if one of the Gallows boys gets in.
or maybe
Yeah.
maybe we'll see the return of for the women's side, Nikita Lyons,
I would love that.
and maybe her going up against Wendy Chu.
No.
Oh, where's Wendy Chu anyway?
Maybe she's out injured too. Maybe
I
Cora
think it
Jade
might-
returns as part of the Iron Survivor challenge.
Maybe it might be maybe a JC Jane or a Thea Hale.
Yeah,
Thea Hale lost her qualifying match, so I don't think she's going to get it.
I would love to see
Like
Jade.
they don't give out two for people to qualify.
You're right, I know, but
Yeah.
still.
I gotta
Also,
say, I
Gigi
like the new Neil Hale with her dirty side. It's just she still has that Chase U way. Like, get rid of that. Nobody cares about it.
Right?
Yeah, I couldn't find was it Andre? I have Andre Chase in 2K, but I didn't have what's his
Duke
name?
Hudson?
Duke Hudson is not in the game for some reason, so I had to put
Yeah.
Wade Barrett.
To chase you.
Yeah.
Well then.
Hell, I got JC Jane and Stephanie McMahon as a tag team.
Interesting.
So currently in my universe mode, NXT is no longer a thing.
No.
But your current heavyweight champion right now, shockingly, is Andre Chase.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I can admit it. I added another show. But it's only on Fridays. On Saturdays, I added on my universe mode. I added AEW Collision.
But it's funny because Andre Chase won Money in the Bank and then cashed in on
Dijak. No. Carmelo Hayes.
no Roman Reigns.
Oh no.
Please.
Well, I can admit it. I didn't do this because I slammed it. I made myself in it, and I made myself the Intercontinental Champion.
Nice.
My tag team champions are right now is Pretty Deadly.
You go wrong there.
But the number one right now, I'm at Survivor Series, and they have to face the team of Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock.
I'll kiss those titles goodbye.
Yeah.
It's okay. Andre Chase is going to lose the title in the Elimination Chamber. I know it's him, Cody Rhodes,
Cody.
Otis. Don't worry, it gets worse.
Oh, jeez.
Somehow Tozawa qualified.
Oh, no.
Did a fatal four-way and Tozawa qualified.
Jeez.
Randy Orton. And then there was a ladder match for the final spot. And your last person to qualify and probably going to win the championship. Any guesses?
MJF. Which I got into my game.
Ivar
won a ladder match.
Good Lord.
Love it.
There was 8 men fighting for it, and Ivar won it.
Hell, I got so bored I brought back the European Championship.
Did you bring back Val Venus too?
Oh, I wish I could.
Make sure he has his towel with him.
I have X-Pac as the European Champion.
Nice.
And then right now he's wrestling 6 from the NWO. I don't know how they did that, but it's funny. I looked, I'm like, wait, X-Pac is defending the title against himself, but in an NWO outfit.
X-Pac versus 6.
Yeah.
Nice.
So my Raw Women's Championship match is weird because you got Liv Morgan, who is also a Women's Tag Team Champion, defending the Raw title against her tag team partner, Nikita Lyons.
I wish we could do a look at John's video game. Oh, yep. We could turn up the commentary. We could do this match is a Slamanaka.
Now that's why you bitch slap somebody.
Oh.
Right.
Put some Booker T commentary on. Shiggy, quack, quack.
I gotta say about Booker T's commentating, what makes you laugh out when he does the Trick William ones. Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it sounds so dirty when he does it.
I know.
I think the only bad thing about seeing wrestling live is you don't get that commentator effect.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Plus, you got to sit through intermission and, and just wait till the next match come, and it gets a little stale.
Okay, so they brought Drew McIntyre out way too early, and they ran like literally 5 commercial ads.
Yeah.
And by the 5th one, he just looks around and just sits himself in the corner and pouts. And then they make it look like they're about to bring Jay out, but no, they go to the sign cam. So he gets up and starts pointing signs out, and then comes the one that says Yeet, because of Jay Uso, grabs it, rips it, and says, Drew is much better.
Nice.
Yeet. Oh my God, they had that T-shirt now on WWE.com.
But that was one of the coolest things. Every hit, yeet, 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 yeet.
Nice.
So did you pick up any T-shirts over there?
No. Little short on money at the time.
How much are T-shirts now?
Depends on which one you want. Like, they were starting anywhere from 40 to 70.
Holy jeez!
Wow.
Do they have?
Venue,
I bet they must. I bet they must have had the Detroit Lions.
Like 25 online.
They're much more expensive in person because they had the new camo Cody shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was $75.
Holy crap!
Shit.
But that was in person. You can get it for like 30 at the most online.
Yeah, this is why you go to WWE.com for all your Charlotte shopping.
But if someone's going to go to a wrestling show, they're going to get a shirt at the show. So jack up the prices, bring money. People are still going to pay for it.
Yep.
True.
Like the shirt that Julie wanted, that was like $65.
Jesus.
And it's been out for like what? Almost a year?
Damn near.
Yeah, and then shit, and that's not counting food.
Right.
That's why we eat before we go.
Yep. You go to a pizza shop and you get a slice. That's what I do.
Well, I mean, it wasn't at Raw, but we went to a Griffins game a couple weeks ago, and we went to Pepino's before the game.
Yeah, I've been there.
That pizza, ooh, delicious.
Oh, Pepino's is awesome. I've been there before. That place is good.
It's like right down the road from the arena.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should call Pepino's. Like, yeah, we need a sponsor. We'll sponsor you on Tiger Talk.
Sure.
Pepino's, the official spokesman of Tiger Talk Wrestling.
Tiger Talk Wrestling.
Yeah. Oh, I got a better one. This has been brought to you by Daily Deals.
There you go.
Well, we could do that. I mean,
well, I would hope so. We know someone that works there.
Hey, we could always go to Applebee's and say, hey,
potentially,
we'll promote you if you do this.
Yeah.
Be like, we got your baby back, Riz, baby.
Oh my gosh, we could get Chili's. And we could do that sign. Oh, I'm sorry. You've had Chili's? Because you're acting like a baby back bitch.
All right. As fun as this has been, I think we're going to end the live stream anyways here.
Yeah.
And maybe get a little more talking in off air, but thank you guys for coming in. Thanks to the couple people that were in the chat section. No, it was an early show today, so wasn't expecting much. Maybe we'll be back about a month for AEW's World's End pay-per-view they got at the end of December. We'll see. If not, we'll catch you guys in January for a Royal Rumble prediction show.
Woo woo! Woo!
We'll close it out with some of War Pigs.
Devils gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh, Lord, yeah.